When we first walked the land to consider where to build the house, we analysed the shape of this long paddock that had a gentle rise in the middle and a fall to the southwest. And it became really clear that by placing an elongated form on that soft ridge, from the east side you could understand the building as resting on the landscape, and if we were to carve into that landscape, we could create the subterranean entry. So you understand it as having quite two different personalities depending on where you were. By arriving under the building, we can then create this vertical sequence up a dark stairway where you're within a more cocooned, welcoming environment. And once you get to the top of those stairs, the building starts to open up and you get to pop out into the light and reconnect with the landscape. To achieve a home where the family could come either as a large group or in smaller couples, the idea was to have a main batch and then a separate guest house. The way we approached that, as opposed to two separate buildings, we created one long building that had an outdoor space that allowed the spaces to merge, but you would still go outside to go from one to the other. The choice of materiality was to pick up on what you would expect to find in a rural environment, and it's corrugated iron. It's as common a material as you'll ever find in New Zealand. But we wanted to abstract it in a way that it took away from the ordinary, leaving it as a sculptural element in the field.
Our clients wanted a contemporary but rural kind of interior. So given it's such a simple space, we were kind of looking for a strong textural aesthetic. From the sort of natural unfilled travertine, leathered Taj Mahal bench tops, the wire brushing on the oak veneer, the rustic floors. The kitchen island is a bit of a nod to the overall form, so we purposely made it quite elongated and symmetrical, and that's sort of seen in the whole space behind as well.
In winter, when the weather's a bit more harsh, there's the ability to come inside and recede into the sunken lounge, and there's, once again, another fireplace there, the TV, where you can wrap yourself in the building.
But also when you look across through the building, you don't see couches and furniture, you look straight through at the landscape and the mountains on the other side.
I'm really pleased with the duality that the house brings through, able to be very open or closed down, depending on season, depending on how you're feeling. The sense of being part of an old rural community, but yet it's a very contemporary form in that landscape.